It's not clear what led police to pull the man over. All of this unfolded Sunday off of East 113th Street in Watts. At one point, you see in the video and you hear the police officer tell the man to stop resisting. The man replies, "No, I am not." Civil rights.
I got that on record. I got that on record too.
Did you just stop him?
That's crazy.
So you was saying something?
He just stopped him.
Wow.
He just stopped him.
Just listen to this. Cause now you got
Hey.
you sue the out there.
I'm finna
Listen
sue.
to
Got
him.
that
Listen to him. Here,
finna
go
sue.
to the car.
Call your
Sue
supervisor.
the out there.
now.
Listen to everything they say now.
He don't gotta sock him though. He don't gotta sock him though.
Car for no reason.
Watch this. Watch this.
Yeah, we haven't seen the last of that. We all know what's coming because right now cops are about to get total immunity. And this is something that we have been dealing with and putting up with for the longest. And as you notice, there was a black cop standing there. For the years it took for black people to fight to become police officers, and that is to patrol their neighborhood and make sure nothing else happens. But when you have a situation where black cops got nobody to take their aggression out on, they're going to take it out on their own people, which means they're not going to stop anybody else from taking it out on their people either. This is a systemic problem. Now, when we see black people talking back to cops and lipping off and all that stuff, we talk about that too. I don't just let one side have it. If a cop pulls me over, I'm complying. I hate to see, black people want to get into this back and forth with cops. And then when something happens to them, it's the cop being a racist and stuff. Yeah, well, could you learn how to shut your mouth? But in this case here, that cop, I don't care what that dude said, because words are not supposed to be what determine what a cop does to you. Words are just words. They'll tell you that. The law tells you that. You can't hit anybody for words. That's the law. Now spit on you, whatever the case is, something violent, something physical, then yeah, you can defend yourself. But words, you don't have the right to do that. Now you have a cop punching the guy in the face. The guy didn't have his hands free, so he certainly didn't do anything to that cop, but he got hit. And see, what a lot of people don't understand is that these cops, you got a lot of cops that already have a hatred for black people. They became cops because they can come in the hood and bust some heads. That's why they become cops. I mean, the place I worked, and had a couple cop mothers. And because of that, you'd hear all the stories. And a lot of the stories were anti-black stories, so that's what they do. But don't get it twisted. Now, those cops out there in the rural areas that don't have blacks, they beat up whites. They got to have somebody to beat up. But when you have the option, they're going to take it out on black people. And that's what they do. They take their anger out on black people. So black people smarten up. With this total immunity, you start lipping back, not even the camera is going to mean a thing when total immunity comes out. So watch how you talk to them. Watch how you deal with them. Like they say, want to come home to your children, because it just takes a split second for those fools to go fool on you. And next thing you know, you're not coming home, or you're coming home with a colostomy bag, just something that's not normal because you got shot or beaten so bad. So black people smarten up. I know we want to be tough on every turn, but I think it's time to smarten up.
So pretty much shut up and go to court.
Well, unfortunately,
yeah,
because and that's something we don't like to do. We don't like to shut up. But I'm sorry, listen. Let's just say they don't do anything. Well, you run in your mouth. You force them. They throw all the tickets in the world at you. As a matter of fact, now they're gonna put a misdemeanor or a felony on you. Guess what you got to do? You got to get a lawyer now. Now people say I'm gonna get a court-appointed lawyer. Well, you better hope so, because if you got any kind of a job, you're not getting that. But then a court-appointed lawyer, those people are not there to defend you. They're there to make sure that you have representation when they sentence your ass to life.
Yeah, they're a friend of the court.
Friend of the court. They're getting paid for by the very system that the cops are getting paid for by. So it's not but so much good. I'm not saying all of them are like that. There are some with hearts out there, but for the most part, you're getting somebody who wants his paycheck and he's going to go home. Don't rely on that. So I would say black people, learn how to keep your composure. Yes, sir. No, sir. And live to go home. That's all I got to say. But yeah, that brother there, he got a lawsuit. Come on, man. They got a tape everywhere. So